Hi, I'm Mr. Franklin, and in this video we're going to solve number 8 from our energy test review for Unit 5. So using your answer to question 7, how much work could the engine do if it started with 50 million joules of total heat? So let's be clear, we're going to use the answer, so our percentage, but we're changing how much heat we're starting with. So let's draw our engine to make sure this makes sense. So we're going to start with, what did we find for the efficiency? We found it to be 15%. But we're going to change how much Q goes in. So this time, Q starting out is going to be equal to 50 million. Yes, 50 million joules. And we're looking for how much work is being done. Now, why did I choose this equation for work and not one of the other equations where we have worked with work? Because it literally says, use your answer to question 7. What was the answer to question 7? 15%. So which triangle uses percentages? Which equation? Does that one use percentages? No. Does that one use percentages? No. Does this one? Yes, so we're going to use that triangle. So let's write that triangle. F, W, and Q. And we are looking for W equals question mark. So F, W, Q is our triangle, but we are looking for W. So we shade that in, and W equals efficiency times Q. So let's do this. W equals efficiency times Q. What's our efficiency? 15% times, what's our Q? 50. And we should put parentheses when we're plugging into an equation. So 15% and 50 million. Now, can I multiply times a percentage? The answer is no. I have to convert that to a decimal. So how do we do this? If you're not sure, change a percent to a decimal. It says it right here. Take the percent and divide it by 100. So we take the percent and divide it by 100. So 15% divided by 100 is 0.15 times 50 million. So plug that in your calculator. So 0.15, actually let's clear, make sure we're clear, 0.15 times 50, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, enter. And that was, my 1, 2, 3 was me counting the zeros. So 75, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. So 75, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's what I get for putting my comma in too early. There's my comma, and there's my comma. So the answer is 7,500,000 joules. That is the work. Work equals 7,500,000 joules. So real quick recap. We found the 15% from our previous problem. We knew that our Q was new. We had a new amount of heat going in. We wrote down our triangle. We wrote down the correct equation. We wrote it again, and then we plugged in our numbers. We had to convert our percentage to a decimal, and then we multiplied those numbers to get this, and that is our final answer. So the work done on the car was 7,500,000 joules. That concludes this video, so please make sure that you are studying and practicing these problems. Thank you. Bye.